Okay, now that Malcolm has espoused his theory of Native American policies.
So enlightening.
Okay. Framework.
Yeah.
We will isolate the net benefits before we action the proper. We will send across our Marshall 95 evidence. There's not enough argumentation within the one and R to go any offense on the Marshall evidence. We will say the Marshall R is going to essentially win us the permutation and larger idea of what Marshall referred to lies in the Hegel and Gallic thesis and the anti-thesis. This is what the ideas of contrary opposing that nature confront each other. The new product is ultimately superior with the rubber processors, i.e. the after and the all, because all because we'll find a way in the case of the affirmative also the fluidity between the mass and defendant, meaning there's no longer any state dichotomy while some take account of the other problems like the state we won't instantly form. The implication of the alternative term also solve steps to the alternative this way because all can never short on categories embedded in the state without the Supreme Court action. This starts as they say that we need to lead confusion and that you cannot have one for all just in the law. This is only a did, and that these are dissets of permutation that they get documented, but they misunderstand the action of permutation. We take a graph of the polar opposite ideas in order to select into one new better way to solve all their plans. This solves all their plans and how you can't have a peak interpretation where you can't have to retype the idea of this solve back or gate average state over T or make this argument to an argument you have to give in some way on our Marshall evidence. She does not do enough argumentation to one our real life and limited Bloom and CP's evidence. This little Bloom and CP's evidence, a couple of things that we have to on-base challenge of the state action. Your argumentation that you can ultimately reform the system. This is the reason that the permutation can't solve is not introductory to limited Bloom and CP's evidence. They're essentially taglines out good enough warrants and within their cards how they have we're doing at least some more work than they are in the last year, but also how we can have an on-base challenge to say our limited Bloom and CP's evidence talks about how this individual action, state action, is more critical breaks down power relations, i.e. the impact is the case if we win our limited Bloom and VP's evidence, we win a little challenge to the system of privilege of on-base challenge, and I'll say that we can inevitably reform the system sometime or another. Is a critical thing. This means that the alternative way of getting away from the term not based in the systems that are happening now is impact out by our limited Bloom and VP's evidence. Second, that benefit talks about the root cause breakdown power relations cause. This is not answered in the last place. They say it's the link to our weird impact turning your argument saying the reason we have the intersectionality between culture now because we have a power relationship that we met our we are doing workshop relations. Our evidence talks about how the root cause of this, the Adam and Eve story, how God became the subordination between Adam and Eve, and then Adam just used as a justification for how he kicked Eve out of the Garden of Eden. This is all reasons to why we have the formulation that you're essentially so African American. That the African American state says that we can solve literally $100 power relations back that this works together. This is the reason why the formulation of the Marshall evidence work together can be formulated. We formally cause resistance, cause better argumentation. The mirror evidence answers back how women are thinking that in order to be empowered, we can go back to the system. They have never read a single word on our mirror evidence. Anything our mirror evidence. The reason why we don't link to the criticism of our mirror evidence proves how women can take control of the law and they don't have to go into the public being empowered. They can actually use the pride being empowered. The card actually talks about how when a woman calls the public, she becomes then the master of this type of domain where she is the one who's controlling the public, saying what they have to do and how they can take out. They have to react to certain situation. Our mirror evidence stop responding to which she uses full weight. How this offensive term which increases subjectivity, how women can be empowered because they don't have to be going to the public to be empowered with interpretations, and we'll also sit a big card challenge the public power dichotomy, i.e. do the limit and C card is how we solve that intersectionality case of the permutation does by not doing this interpretation. Now we have a solve step to the permutation, the solve steps to the permutation, solve steps to the permutation, the hollow evidence because they don't have an on-base structure within the law. Counter interpretation, they say we just reform the state. The hollow evidence says that we have to hold the valid state accountable and the law accountable for the actions they take, i.e. the affirmative claim this type of resistance that can break down the public private dichotomy or break down the resistance or intersectionality between cultures. What the negative is talking about also we control that Morrison's on their books. They just say they can reform the system. Does not mean that Morrison actually gets off the book or how they eradicate these rotations to solve steps to the permutation. It's not answer back to the 2 and R per itself. They didn't say the law. They didn't say how the law answered. They said across their gate notes to place on saw themselves, but the gate evidence is a impact turned by our Bloom PP's evidence says we have to use the law in order to we have to challenge the law type of argumentation to break down how power relations more specific and how power relations challenge. They just read a bunch of authors that might not work together. They say the gate inside of the 1 and R. This does not answer back how the cannibalists actually work, how you go to the power of R. Marshall evidence talks about the yield of resistance, the way we can solve that. This is not answer back to the 1 R, but you don't give full weight to his argumentations in the 2 and R. How this answer also not we don't force them to go to these rewrite. We just get rid of the laws. They can choose whether they want to do this. This is their choice. We individual agency also are married. Obviously, not spot back to the 2 and R increase as to why we don't force them to go to the public to feel empowered. We just say they do have the choice to decide rotation, but also they can use the private to empower themselves by forcing the law to do something something, they become the agents to control the law, i.e. they become the master of people who have been subjected to society's domination in the first place. They say that this is violence is inevitable, but the permutation will ultimately check back this argumentation because you do the plan, then the auto do the plan and the alter at the same time. This means that we would somehow just break down the argumentation, only descend into this is the gate instead of we can increase the more of the woman's agency from the argumentation for no reason. And they say we have no impact, and then because there's a time difference between all passing and changing after more such as about the one I see indicates daily domestic violence, you have to decide everyday alternatives and alternatives that doesn't solve for the everyday violence happening now. That's what the permutation has. And do this permutation, they say the talent state is mistaking a better judge, but this is not argumentation. They say that they can't get that everything you're doing. You don't have an on-base challenge for star limit and bloom and see piece of evidence. You have to answer this argument back in order to get any argument. How you can change state later. We shape the challenge to say now in order to get full solvents. This is no solvent steps to the permutation that they don't solve. They say the gates evidence said you how the substance of sexual public and private armor have to also answer this back. They have no argumentation how the sexual but they say the solvent steps because you don't overrule the civil remedies are made, but this is not the point of our permutation. The signal that it sends is more critical than anything else. The signal that you can control the law, that you control what you want as an individual, increase your agency, that you can either work in the public to change the public plan, or you can work in the private to do whatever you want to do. This is how we can increase the more agency by forcing them out. We don't force them to do anything because if we did that, they would take out some sort of agency by giving them the choice to increase more agency. And this is what the permutation allows them to do. This is what the permutation allows to do. They're not going to get nicely above. Also, they say that we don't have the multiple identity because it's caused by the perm. We so they don't need multiple identity caused by the perm. This is where the ideal of the alternative connection check back this argumentation. Also, their argumentation is how we answer the alternate versus there's no time frame and how we mask the defendants. All checked by the Linden, Blue, and BP's evidence, the Marshall evidence. They do not have a good on-point answer to Marshall evidence. We can real resistance, i.e., we can have the permutation, we can have the all and the plan happen at the same time. This receives a new, better idea. This is like we read a third plan in the 2AC that solved better for the alternative and for the affirmative, which they do not answer back in the block. This means that we can resist some resistance, i.e., break down the barriers in the criticism and solve for the affirmative.